Hi, welcome to another edition of Ask Gem. Here's the question for today. Dear Gemma, your video blogs on the things you do to stay sane were excellent. You inspired me to find my own things daily to stay healthy. I'm writing because I would love for you to elaborate on the now is not then concept that you mentioned in one of your other blogs. Thank you. Okay, yes, now is not then. So what this means is that often we have an experience in our present life and it pulls us back into the past. I'm sure you've had that before. But what this means sort of more specifically and what to do about that is about emotions. So typically what happens is that we have an emotional experience. So let's say that we're walking in the mall and we get bumped. A person that may have had some abuse in their past is going to go into an emotional spiral, usually of anger or fear, whereas a person that hasn't had that experience before will probably brush it off as no big deal. And so these emotional spirals that we can get stuck in are clues that we're getting now confused with then. So one of the things I like to ask myself when I'm confusing now with then is, does my emotional response match this situation? So for example, if something really sort of innocuous happens and someone's like, that video blog sucked. Really, the response to that should be like, okay, well, I'll try to make the lighting better next time. And just sort of shake it off and adjust and continue on. But if I have an emotional response, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm terrible and no one likes me and why do I do this? And I'm putting myself out there and maybe people think I'm an idiot and going into that emotional spiral, chances are what's happening is that I've activated a neural network that's pulling me back into the past. And so I'm not being present with what's true right now. So anytime you imagine yourself or you find yourself in that emotional spiral or it feels like your emotional response to the present doesn't match the intensity of the situation, then it's a really good chance that you're confusing now with then. And what you do about that is you just pull yourself back into the present moment. Because now is not then, and then will never happen again. It's done and it's over. And so I no longer need to worry about perhaps some of the rejection that happened in my past when I'm doing these video blogs. I just need to be present with you right here and do my best and focus on that. So that's how I incorporate the now is not then concept into my life. I hope this helps. One of the other skills or strategies that really works well with this is Byron Katie's The Work. She really helps to sort of let go of all of those past sort of expectations or judgments or fears and to just be present with what's true right now. She has a saying that I absolutely love, and it's anytime I argue with reality, I suffer. And so if I argue with a reality that maybe some people don't like the video blogs, then I suffer. But if I accept it as just what's true in this moment right now, and it doesn't mean that all the past rejections that I've had have to come up to the surface and haunt me, then I'm much more free to just respond to the present moment instead of having the past haunt me. So that's what I offer for you. If you find yourself getting into an emotional spiral, question the story that the things that happened in the past need to be brought up into the present. Because the truth is, when you allow the past to be in the past and you stay in the present, it's one of the greatest gifts that you can give to yourself. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for your question, and thank you to everyone for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.